अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू द चैनल। मन अच्छे हैं, स्वागत है आप सबका। आप कैसे हैं? बिल्कुल ठीक है। और ये जो हम लाए हैं ये वीडियो हमारे चैनल के लिए कंबाइंड वीडियो है, दोनों ऑडियंस के लिए, क्योंकि नेपाल की भी ऑडियंस है हमारे साथ और बांग्लादेश की तो बहुत ज़्यादा ऑडियंस है। तो हमें ये वीडियो सजेस्ट हुआ है द डिफरेंस बिटवीन बांग्लादेश एंड नेपाल। ऑल्दो ये हमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें पता है और क्योंकि हम दोनों कल्चर्स को काफ़ी अच्छे से देख चुके हैं,
लेकिन यही तो मज़ा आज हम देखेंगे कि क्या हमें नहीं पता।
तो जो
डिफरेंस
फैक्ट्स होंगे वो थोड़ा डिफरेंटली इसमें ऐसे ही लग रहा है कि होंगे शायद। तो फिर अपना वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं। और अगर आप लोग फर्स्ट टाइम आए हैं तो रिएक्शन गुरु चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें,
उसके बगैर ना जाइएगा।
बेल
Thumbs
जो
up.
है उसको दबा दें, लाइक बटन एंड पे ज़रूर दबाएं। लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो।
The countries of Nepal and Bangladesh often get overlooked when we talk about South Asia. However,
एक
these are
तरफ
two
पानी, एक तरफ
fascinating
बर्फ।
and remarkable countries that have a truly
बड़ी-बड़ी
unique
पहाड़ियाँ
culture
हैं
that's
इस तरफ।
really worth exploring. Let's now take an inside look at the differences between Bangladesh and Nepal. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is
FTD
Leroy
Facts
Kenton and
को
welcome to
जरूर
another
check करें।
episode of FTD Facts. Now, if you want more videos about Bangladesh and Nepal, don't forget to leave a like on this episode. And before I jump into the whole video, just gotta let you know that I'm launching my new personal channel really soon.
Oh.
The link is down below. It's called FTD Speaks, and on that channel, I'll be just sharing my experiences. You're gonna get an inside look into my life, and we're gonna be talking a lot about, spirituality, religion, mindset, business, entrepreneurship, relationships, all that stuff. And it's gonna be great. It's
You
gonna be a
must
great channel where we can
subscribe the
just,
channel.
जाना
talk,
पड़ेगा।
and you get to share
Tips
your
लेने।
voice and your opinion and your thoughts. And it's gonna be just a great conversation overall on that channel. So again, I'm launching real soon. Videos should be up this
Let's move
week.
on.
Link to that
Man.
is down below. Okay, now let's start off with the differences between these two amazing countries. First up, I'm gonna look at Bangladesh. The name Bangladesh means the country of Bengal. The British partition of India in 1947 resulted in the creation of East Pakistan in the Muslim majority eastern area Bengal. With India's support, the Awami League fought for autonomy and they won independence for Bangladesh in the year 1971. And one interesting thing to know about Bangladesh is more than half of its population is composed of farmers. The capital city and also the
Half of
largest city
population.
of Bangladesh is Dhaka. At the time of filming this episode, the population is an estimated 165.7 million people, which leaves Bangladesh's population density at 1,115.62 square kilometers. Now, the total land area of Bangladesh is 147,570 square kilometers. Islam is the largest religion in Bangladesh, and the major religions, starting from the largest to the smallest percentage, it looks like this. 90%, as I mentioned, is Muslim, and now 9.5% of the population of Bangladesh is Hindu, 0.6% are Buddhist, and 0.4% are Christians. Now, moving over into Nepal. Now, Nepal is a beautiful country. It's located between China and India, and although it's small in size and economy, Nepal is rich in
Kathmandu.
terms of culture, religious, ethnic, and natural diversity. Nepal is also really known for it being the land that has the highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, and also the birthplace of Lord Buddha, for those of you who follow Buddhism or are familiar with that religion. And when you take a look at the Nepal flag, you notice that it's completely different from any other flag that you'll ever see for another country. So the national flag of Nepal is the only national flag that is not triangular or squared in its shape. It's made up of two triangles. Now, the population of Nepal is 29.3 million people, and that leaves its population density at 201.28 people per square kilometer, and its total land area is 147,181 square kilometers. The largest population in Nepal is Hinduism, and that sits at 81.34% of its total population, and then that's followed by Buddhism, which is 9.04% 0.04%. Islam comes next at 4.39%. Kirat follows Islam at 3.04%. And finally, there's Christianity at 1.41%. When we look at Bangladesh's flag, we see that the red disc on the flag is offset slightly towards the left. Now, the red circle or disc, whatever you want to call it, represents the sun that rises over Bengal, and it also represents the blood of those who lost their lives fighting for the independence of Bangladesh. The green on the flag symbolizes the green, luscious fields of the land of Bangladesh. Now, as I mentioned before, Nepal's flag is the only national flag of its type in the entire world. Nepal is also the oldest country in South Asia, and it was founded in the year 1768. And Nepal doesn't actually have an Independence Day because it never has been conquered. The original founding date of Nepal was September 25th, 1768. However, in the year 1923, Britain declared its independence, and this is because the country of Nepal was ruled by the Rana family, which supported the British Prime Minister. So, you know, Brits gotta put their claim somehow in there, although they never really conquered Nepal. But anyways, just moving on now. So the currency in Bangladesh is the taka, and one Bangladeshi taka equals 0.012 US dollars approximately. The currency used in Nepal is the Nepalese rupee, and one Nepalese rupee equals 0.0097 US dollars. Now, a question I had was, what were the national animals of these two countries? So I looked it up and I found that the Royal Bengal tiger is the national animal of Bangladesh, which kind of makes sense because Bengal, Bangladesh, you know, from the same root word. Now, when I looked at Nepal, I saw that, you know, because cows are very sacred to Hindus, it's been declared as the national animal of Nepal, which of course makes sense because Hinduism is the largest religion there. Now I'm going to take a closer look into the markets and the economy of these two countries. So the market-based economy of Bangladesh is the 44th largest in the entire world in nominal terms, and it's the 32nd largest by purchasing power parity. Now, according to the IMF, Bangladesh's economy was the second fastest growing major economy in the year 2016, and its growth rate was 7.1%. Bangladesh's GDP, based on this purchasing power parity, is $829.27 billion, and its GDP per capita is $4,978. The top exports of Bangladesh are non-knit men's suits, also their knit t-shirts, as well as knit sweaters. And now their top imports are heavy pure woven cotton, refined petroleum, and light pure woven cotton. Now, in comparison, Nepal is the 150th largest export economy in the world, and back in the year 2015, Nepal exported $909 million worth, and that was where they got the ranking for it being the 150th largest export economy in the entire world, and it imported $6.61 billion, making it the 114th largest importer in the world, resulting in a negative trade balance of $5.7 billion. Now, Nepal is among the poorest and the least developed countries in the world, although saying that, it doesn't take away from its uniqueness and its richness of culture and the people and the love and the environment. We're just talking poor in the sense of dollars, so if you're from Nepal watching this, it's not meant to be an insult at all. Nepal's total GDP is $21.2 billion, and its GDP per capita is $2.46 $1,000. Its top exports are flavored water, knotted carpets, and non-retail synthetic staple fiber yarn. The top imports of Nepal are refined petroleum, silver, as well as planes, helicopters, and spacecrafts. Now, taking a look at the living expenses, when we compare the cost of living in Bangladesh compared to Nepal, we see that food is 5% more expensive, housing is 12% more, clothing is 36% less, and the cost of transportation is 2% less expensive. Personal care costs are 9% less expensive, and the cost of entertainment is 68% more. So when we look at the total cost of living, when we average everything out, the cost of living in Bangladesh is 10% more expensive than in Nepal. Bangladesh's national debt sits at $69.58 billion, and it has a a debt per citizen of $435 per person. So over 30% of Bangladesh's population live below the poverty line. However, the economy and standards of living have been improving over recent years with a per capita income of just about $1,300 per year. Now, Nepal's national debt is $5.8 billion US, and its debt per citizen is $199. So you see, Nepal is one of the few countries in the world which has enough room to borrow more money to finance development works and achieve higher economic growth rates. Okay, so now we got all those numbers and digits out of the way. I want to take a look at the differences between their cinema. The cinema of Bangladesh is in the Bengali language, and that film industry is based in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Now, the film industry in Bangladesh is referred to as Dollywood. It's a combination of the words Dhaka and Hollywood. Now, in Nepal, their cinema is pretty new. I mean, the first Nepalese movie was released in the year 1964, and the languages of the film are Nepali, Maithili, and Bhojpuri. The terms Nollywood and Collywood are used to describe Nepal cinema. Now, Nollywood, of course, is Nepal and Hollywood combined, and since Kathmandu is the home of the Nepali film industry, the K is used when it's combined with Hollywood. So those are your differences between Bangladesh and Nepal. Be sure to leave all your thoughts and comments down below in the comments.
Do let us know, भाई different dimensions के country है. एक country पानी के रिसोर्सेज से माला माल है, तो दूसरे में माउंटेन्स हैं बड़ी बड़ी, 700 नदियों का नेपाल वो बांग्लादेश है, और वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट हाईएस्ट जो माउंटेन है वो है नेपाल में. वाटर रिसोर्सेज भी नेपाल के पास दुनिया में सबसे ज़्यादा हैं. अमेजिंग, दोनों कंट्रीज़ बहुत अमेजिंग हैं. हम दोनों के लिए बहुत अच्छी ख्वाहिशात रखते हैं. आप लोग ग्रो करें, स्पेशली नेपाल की जो इंडस्ट्री है, टूरिज़म इंडस्ट्री, वो ज़्यादा ग्रो करे, क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा पोटेंशियल है. और बांग्लादेश तो हम देख चुके हैं कि वो डे बाय डे इम्प्रूव कर रहा है थ्रू देयर इकॉनमी, और बढ़ते जा रहे हैं आगे.
बिल्कुल. और हमारा तो बांग्लादेश से हम काफ़ी अब वो कर सकते हैं कि यार इतनी तेज़ी से आगे जा रहे हैं. एक्सपोर्ट उनकी देखो कहाँ पहुँच गई है, आउटस्टैंडिंग. और उनके जो न्यू हमने प्रोजेक्ट्स देखे हैं, कमाल कर रहे हैं अभी.
न्यूक्लियर प्रोजेक्ट्स,
हाँ, न्यूक्लियर भी, और दूसरे स्पेस वाले भी हमने देखा था. तो दोनों कंट्रीज़ बहुत तेज़ी से आगे जा रही हैं. नेपाल का थोड़ा सा हमने देखा है कि वो, क्योंकि एरिया भी ऐसा ना,
स्टेबिलिटी वहाँ पे पॉलिटिकली नहीं रही,
और अभी डेमोक्रेसी भी बहुत लेट आई है वहाँ पर, तो उनका बनता है थोड़ा सा स्लो, लेकिन बेस्ट विशेज़ हैं. तो ठीक है जी, मिलेंगे आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.
अपना ज़रूर,
और हाँ, हमारे साथ नीचे शेयर करना है अपने कमेंट में, और न्यू सजेशन ज़रूर देने हैं वीडियो से रिलेटेड. इस तरह के टॉपिक्स अच्छे लगते हैं, ज़रा
इंटरेस्टिंग लगते हैं.
हाँ, तो
मज़ा भी आता है.
थर्ड पार्टी बन के ज़रा देखने में और मज़ा आता है. अपना नहीं आ रहा होता, बीच में बंदा कहता है चलो इनमें देख लेंगे क्या हो रहा है, तो अच्छा लगता है. तो मिलेंगे आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. तब तक अपना ख्याल रखें, खुश रहें, आबाद रहें. टेक केयर एंड
अल्लाह हाफिज़.